The hidden value paradox. Imagine having to explain the value of a dream to your CFO. That's exactly what happens when you try to measure the return on investment of artificial intelligence using traditional tools. 49% of organizations find themselves in this Kafkaesque situation. They know that AI is creating value, but they can't prove it with numbers. The problem is not technical, it is ontological. AI does not simply automate existing processes, it reinvents them, transforms them, elevates them to a higher cognitive dimension. It's like trying to measure the impact of movable type printing by counting only the pages produced, ignoring the revolution in knowledge it triggered. When numbers lie by omission, business leaders are trapped in a gilded cage of familiar metrics. Time saved, costs reduced, processes automated. But while financial returns remain crucial, the strategic value of AI extends beyond the balance sheet, from improved decision-making capabilities to customer experiences and operational efficiencies. Take the case of a manufacturing company that implements an artificial intelligence system for inventory management. The system reduces inventory carrying costs and decreases lost sales due to out-of-stock items, leading to cost savings and increased revenue. But that's just the tip of the iceberg. What traditional metrics miss is the cognitive ripple effect. Managers freed from repetitive operational decisions begin to think strategically. Employees, supported by accurate forecasts, develop greater confidence in their decisions. The organization as a whole becomes more responsive and intelligent. The emergence of the cognitive enterprise AI is evolving from an efficient automation tool to a cognitive partner integrated into strategic decision-making processes. This quiet transformation requires new measurement paradigms. Consider how McKinsey describes this evolution. In the most advanced companies, algorithms participate in the decision-making process, offering insights that managers use to evaluate strategic options. We are no longer talking about automation, but cognitive amplification. A concrete example comes from Grant Thornton, Australia, where a Microsoft 365 Copilot saves employees 2 to 3 hours per week. But the real value is not the hours saved, it's what employees do with those hours. Think strategically, innovate, and build deeper relationships with customers. The dual horizon framework to capture this multidimensional transformation, it is recommended to divide the return on investment into 2 measures over different time horizons. This allows teams to track both short-term progress and long-term financial value. Emerging return, trending ROI. These are early indicators that suggest the AI initiative is creating value, even if that value has not yet manifested itself as revenue or cost savings. Decision speed. How long does it take managers to make complex decisions? Quality of choices. How many decisions are subsequently reviewed or corrected? Diversity of solutions. How many alternatives are considered before a decision is made? Cognitive confidence. Do employees feel more confident in their assessments? Realized ROI, the quantifiable, results-oriented impact of the AI investment, supply chain optimization, improved operational efficiency, reduced regulatory penalties through fewer errors, increased customer satisfaction and loyalty. The human equation of artificial intelligence, Gartner's framework, introduces a revolutionary perspective, balancing return on investment, ROI, return on employee, ROE, and return on future, ROF, explicitly recognizing intangible and long-term benefits. Return on employee is particularly illuminating. AI improves perceived autonomy through intelligent task delegation. In creative domains, AI-generated preliminary designs serve as cognitive scaffolding, allowing employees to focus on high-level ideation. Newman's Own offers a tangible example. By saving 70 hours per month in summarizing industry news and another 50 hours per month in preparing marketing briefs, it has significantly improved employee engagement and retention. The complex equation. Productivity is well-being. Measuring the value of AI reveals an unexpected complexity. While it objectively increases productivity, it can generate what researchers call technostress, the cognitive fatigue that comes from constantly adapting to new technological tools. This duality is not a bug. It is a feature that requires sophisticated measurement. Data shows that effective AI mitigates its own negative effects. When systems are well designed and integrated into workflows, The increase in perceived autonomy compensates for the initial stress of adoption. Implications for measurement. Monitor both productivity and stress indicators in the first 90 days. Track the adaptation curve. Stress decreases as effectiveness increases. Include well-being metrics in the calculation of ROE, return on employee. This dynamic balance confirms that AI is not only an efficiency multiplier, but a transformer of the work experience that requires multidimensional indicators. Organizational regeneration AI implementation is not a technology project. It is an organizational metamorphosis. Companies must adapt their structure and processes to take full advantage of AI. This may mean revising decision-making flows to include data-driven insights or rethinking coordination mechanisms between departments. McKinsey points out that workflow redesign has the greatest effect on an organization's ability to see EBIT impact from its use of generative AI. It is not enough to install intelligent tools. We need to rethink how we work. Cognitive indicators for the new paradigm here are concrete metrics for measuring cognitive transformation. Decision-making dimension. Average time for strategic decisions, baseline versus post-AI. Number of scenarios analyzed per critical decision, percentage of decisions reviewed within 30 days. Correlation between AI use and outcome quality creative dimension. Innovative behaviors enabled by AI through improved creative self-efficacy. Number of ideas generated per project. Time from ideation to implementation. Diversity of solutions proposed by teams, organizational dimension, level of employee trust in AI tools. Speed of adoption of new features. Correlation between AI usage and job satisfaction, talent retention in AI-enhanced teams. Practical implementation phase 1. Cognitive archaeology before implementing AI. Create a detailed map of how you decide today. Document current decision-making processes. Measure the timing and quality of decisions. Assess the level of cognitive stress among employees. Identify points of friction in the workflow phase 2, designing intelligent indicators. Sophisticated organizations recognize that their performance indicators need to be smarter and more capable. They invest in algorithmic innovations to make their metrics more intelligent, adaptive, and predictive. Phase 3, continuous monitoring of metamorphosis AI evolves, and so must your metrics. Implement real-time dashboards that capture both operational efficiency and cognitive enhancement. Beyond the horizon, the future of measurement AI can lower skill barriers, helping more people acquire skills in more fields, in any language, at any time. This transformative potential requires measurement tools that are up to the task of the ongoing revolution. The goal is not to replace traditional financial metrics, but to supplement them with the indicators that capture the cognitive and emotional dimensions of transformation. Because in an era where AI amplifies creativity, productivity, and positive impact, measuring only efficiency means missing the big picture. The silent revolution, while we continue to debate whether AI will replace human jobs, it is already replacing something more profound: the way we think, decide, and create value. Organizations that can measure and optimize this cognitive transformation will not only survive the AI revolution, they will lead it. The question is not whether you can afford to invest in AI, but whether you can afford not to measure its cognitive impact. In a world where artificial intelligence amplifies human intelligence, those who measure better win better. References and sources: PwC, Solving AI's ROI Problem; McKinsey, The State of AI; AI for Business, The Cognitive Enterprise, MIT Sloan; The Future of Strategic Measurement; Microsoft AI-Powered Success Stories; Propeller Measuring AI ROI, Google Cloud; KPIs for Gen AI Share the Newsletter. Welcome to Electi's Newsletter English. This newsletter explores the fascinating world of how companies are using AI to change the way they work. It shares interesting stories and discoveries about artificial intelligence in business, like how companies are using AI to make smarter decisions, what new AI tools are emerging, and how these changes affect our everyday lives. You don't need to be a tech expert to enjoy it. It's written for anyone curious about how AI is shaping the future of business and work. Whether you're interested in learning about the latest AI breakthroughs, understanding how companies are becoming more innovative, or just want to stay informed about tech trends. This newsletter breaks it all down in an engaging, easy to understand way. It's like having a friendly guide who keeps you in the loop about the most interesting developments in business technology without getting too technical or complicated. Subscribe to get full access to the newsletter and publication archives.